What's up, everybody? This is Lost Dreams 2580 coming at you with another stream. Now, still testing to make sure everything looks right with these new settings and bit rate remapping. Uh, just ended up getting my hands on the Syndicate mod for the Supra. So I'm going to be testing out something a little bit different with it. Now I am normally used to running a much higher fire rate um, than I have now, with a lot more punch through as well too. So my normal setup for the Supra is split chamber, heavy cal, speed trigger, serration, rifle ammo mutation, which you must have if you play like I do, Malignant Force, Stormbringer, and Metal Auger. But I'm going to swap out and run this for a little bit. It's going to give me a much higher status chance with the amount of bullets that are flying. This could come in real handy. Now, like I said, the punch through is not going to be the same amount. The punch through is only 1.2 meters, so it is going to make me suffer a little bit for the punch through that I'm used to. Split chamber, serration, shred, heavy cal level 6. Entropy burst is the Syndicate mod that I'm going to be using with the Supra to take and check it out and see how that works. Now, what's really good about entropy burst is that this proc will give you back your energy when it procs, which is very important to a lot of people that are casters as well. So it does make the Supra viable if you take and set it up for your own personal tastes. But with me having heavy cal on here, it's not a perfect weapon for people that aren't using Mirage, that you can really capitalize off that spread by turning the gun into a shotgun. Now, I still have my ammo mutation on here, of course, Malignant Force, and Stormbringer. So this is going to be the setup that I'm going to be testing today for just a little bit to run key farms, so on and so forth. But along with that, obviously, I'm going to have the dual Cestras just to make sure that I have a secondary spread. Now, this is much more accurate than my Supra is, with a much higher fire rate as well too, which brings a hell of a lot more recoil, so you really have to pay attention to how much you take and shoot this. And then the speed Katag setup, which I probably won't be using much because I'm going to be playing with the Supra. Prisma Shade is still leveling, and I am almost done with the gun for it, which I'm not planning on keeping any of the Prisma stuff. Like I said, even though he is nice and shiny and golden, I am, as I played Color Frame, but it's just not something that I'm really going to want to keep. I'm going to take and use that slot and the weapon slot more so for the new Sentinel, to take a look at that later on after I take and decide to craft it. But let me see myself get my ass kicked on trying to go for keys. As I said before, feel free to join me at any given time. All you have to do is look me up, Lost Dreams 2580. It's the same on every game. You will be able to find me. So let's take a look at this and see how well this does. Now, this is definitely going to be a much better setup when it comes to fighting Corpus now, because of the magnetic damage that the proc delivers. Magnetic damage is also very receivable by pretty much all enemies, so it will also take and keep them from... Oh, it's going to do it to me again. It's also going to take and keep them from taking and proccing on you as well too. So let's restart this damn game again, because this is something that really pisses me off. Lately they've been slipping, and we have that endless load screen. I don't know if anyone else is suffering from it, but I have been suffering from it greatly. On and off streams. So whatever it may be, I have no clue, but they definitely should think about fixing it. So let's make sure that this is on, because I do not want to be playing this just to not have it happen. It would have been epic if it would have been more of a punch-through mod, but hey, you get what you get. So we'll take a look at it here and see how it works. Now let's see if they load me in this time. Oh boy, I'm getting in. That's always a good day in Whoville when you get to go in. Now, like I said, I did trim down my fire rate, so we'll have to see how well I can adjust to that. Because I am used to just unleashing the beast as soon as I push the button.
They've turned off critical life support systems. I suspected they might try this.
Nope.
Stand by for
Big
support.
no right there.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Oh, it's still plenty fast enough for my taste. Still plenty fast enough. Actually, this will probably help me conserve ammunition, because when using it before, it was just ridiculous. The punch through is going to be the thing I miss the most.
Life support incoming.
So yeah, it definitely is a little bit slower here. But I'm not sure if it really fucking matters. Because is it worth having a pretty much full meter energy-wise? I think it may be. And a proc, of course. I mean, I can always go run the other build if I do so feel that I need that extra punch through on any given level. Damage really did not suffer because it's pretty much the same build-up as before, but this will definitely make it a good time. Of course, I won't know until I really start getting into the shit here whether or not it's going to come in handy. Now, the reason why I had the fire rate so high on the last one was because of the fact that I was actually taking and running it as a full saturation weapon, where that means I don't have to take an aim or anything. What's up, viewer? And it makes it a lot easier just to use it more as a shotgun than anything else. But with the proc being introduced to it, it's going to definitely take and make it a little bit more viable. And I don't have to use as much on the spread to maintain my good times, so to speak. But yeah, the punch through is definitely going to be something I miss. I mean, having a full metal auger on there definitely takes and makes it very easy to just mow down through everyone else as you're playing. So am I spoiled? Yeah, definitely spoiled. I mean, it is definitely part of my Mirage build. But like I said, it should help me conserve some kind of ammunition compared to what I'm used to, because it was at 20 fire rate, now it's down to a 16, so that should take and balance me out a little bit more. But oh, the proc. But today will be a day of key farming, and like every other day, except I'm going to throw in a couple little things here and there. I think I'm going to actually take a break from re-leveling the Penta back up. Oh, you little bastard, ran right through me. Because I have been blowing myself up religiously with it. And that's never fun.
Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause. Extraction is available.
This will help my cause, not your cause. They don't do shit. It's all lies. There's no help coming. There's no one doing anything to stop anyone. It's just me. I don't understand. I can't wait till they actually come out with some actual, like, mandatory lore for the, you know, storylines and modes and whatnot, so that we can take and actually get into some of this and find out why we're doing this, because quite frankly, are we really good? Are we bad? I would say that we're kind of a bad group of people. What do you think? I mean, you take and you look at us, and all we do is loot and pillage everything. I don't know, I think that makes the Tenno a little bit evil. But hey, you know, the winners of the wars are the ones that write history, so we may be revered as good people. Okay, still doing pretty good with it. Obviously, it's going to take a while before it actually really starts, you know, affecting the performance. Now, the Super has never been the best weapon in the world to use. It is just an actual fun weapon for me, personally. Made only viable through Mirage. I mean, I really won't use it with anyone else the way I have it set up. I mean, I did make it, since the revamp, it was definitely a lot more viable than previous, but as of right now, we're going to have to see how it works out. Now with this mod, see if it's even more so. Because I do believe it's going to complement nicely, especially for people, like I said, that are into using the Super with casting frames. Like this would be classified as a caster frame because of the constant casting of abilities. And with that proc, refilling your energy, a certain percentage of your energy, it always makes it so it's a little bit easier to get by. I ain't gonna lie, I do miss my fire rate though. But procking is a lot more fun. As long as I have a better reload rate than my Sestras, and well, it's not going to have as much punch through as my Sestras are, but it is what it is. Feel free to comment, or, you know, get in on this if you want to. LostStreams2580, if you're playing PC, you will be able to team up with me and just rock out if you feel like it.
Life support incoming.
If there's anything that you want to talk about or see, I just want to let you know that I am not on, it is to improve your buffering, not as much to improve, the quality of talking on the stream. Because, as a gamer, I would much rather see a lot better than I would, to be able to talk. But that is personal preference, so maybe a little selfish, maybe, I don't know. Oh, I hate those little fuckers that send those balls out. They hide so much. Alright, let's go get this life support. Obviously in the other direction. I guess I should probably take and bring out the doppelgangers. That may help keep me protected because I am a rather squishy frame, relying on just duration and whatnot to get by. So a very important part of the build is making sure that I'm constantly in this mode. And down we go!
That should keep you going for a while.
Oh, he was ripping at me, wasn't he? Come on.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
There we go. And boom goes the dynamite. I don't know what's going on here. It says my stream is offline for some odd reason. So after this run, I guess I'll have to play another ad. Maybe that's what it is. But to me, it appears that it's definitely on.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Where is he? I heard him. I heard him. He's back behind me, apparently. Where is he? There he is. Ooh, that's never good. Alright. 3 more minutes here.
Get ready for a capsule.
How's everyone doing today? Apparently they're lying to me on my stream thing saying it's offline. It appears to be offline, but it's still playing, so hopefully everything's fine with that. Feel free to comment and look in and see what's going on here. So yeah, I'm thinking this is actually pretty viable. Now it doesn't feel like my old Supra, but it still feels fun. Now obviously if you can deal with all the distractions of playing Mirage, then you'll enjoy this build. It is definitely an epic little build for fun and recreational purposes. Now I do use it in some high level stuff, like Mirage is definitely pretty good for some of the for some of the actual defenses and stuff like that, depending on what you like. With her use of the disco ball and whatnot, she is pretty epic. But a lot of times she's not going to be as squishy as I run her. There we go. Alright, there's my key. Not exactly what I wanted, but nevertheless, there it is. So, let's make it to extraction here. Oh! Watch what you're doing, buddy. Make it to extraction and go from there. Oh, this is an epic little ending here. This makes it really easy just to stand here and do dumb shit. Proc's not going to be happening on point for everyone. I mean, it will happen, but it's not going to reach them. I mean, if it does, this proc has some range compared to the other ones. Oh well. I guess they don't like me. Now, as I was saying about the spread on it, to use as a single individual, that's not quite the optimal. So... Alright, they're not coming. Let's end this. Alright, I'm gonna switch it over and see what I can do about this thing not saying it's playing here. Well, there we go on that. Now it says I'm live. Go figure, go figure, go figure. YouTube trying to get in on the advertisement stuff, making sure that it always is running. If there's anything that you'd like to see, you just let me know. We can take and rock this out then. Let's see. So I didn't get a damn thing I wanted. Well, I mean, the resources are always nice to have, but as for everything else, I'm not really quite sure. I actually really wanted to get them. I just want the keys. Keys are definitely epic. I use that spot right there to make sure that I'm able to get T3 and T2 keys, and I use Apollodorus for my T1s, and But lately I'm starting to think that they shifted it so that you can't get the keys in the that you want. Like me, I love to take and grind out survivals, and they will not give them to you, apparently, in a survival. I guess. I do not know, so...
Operator, you have remembered well.
But yeah, so that, I guess that'll work out. I guess that will do nicely there, so we can get rid of that and go back to, I guess, the stupid grind of me killing myself. So if you stay tuned, you will see me die religiously, to the point where I may not be able to use people later on. But the quest of leveling continues. Real question is, who should I take? I have the urge to run Limbo, but he's just not... He ruined the game for me, so I'm mad at him right now. He just makes playing this game retardedly easy. I guess I'll just use Loki again. Let's bring out the Loki monster and just keep going with him. I only have a level or two left to go on here. Oh, Yeah, basically 2 levels. So, he's not the most optimal to use for leveling up your sentinels, but it definitely is alright with me. I do not mind, but I am going to die a lot. I'm decent with the gun, it's just that it's been so long since I actually used it. That shit gets in the way. And that shit hurts. Just like that smoke I just got in my eye. After this, I guess maybe I'll go play some Sarah's Survivals. But they give you some cores and stuff on this level, so, you know, those 5 packs are nice to have. Along with the keys, because the only place to get the T4s is through excavations and interceptions, and they're not my favorite ones to play. And a swing and a miss. But let's see how long it takes till I kill myself the first time here, huh?
They have just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support capsules your way.
I knew it was going to be on the other side just because I was closer to this side. Those fucking bastards. Why do I even have my melee weapon on is the question of the day. I would like to be power leveling right now personally myself, but I apparently forgot that I should unequip my melee weapon. But with this gun, you definitely want to have a melee weapon with you, because if you don't have a melee weapon with you, you're going to be in a very bad spot when people get too close.
Life support on the way.
And once again, procs are nice, procs are good, and reload is never the best option. But hey, let's get him killed.
Additional life support has arrived.
Alright, 2 more levels. I may actually have this by the time I leave here with the key, 15 in, and then out. Farming as many keys as possible. Not worried too much about kills. I mean, other than to finish leveling this up. This is the only format I'm actually putting on this build, because there are none extra needed. I just felt that I needed 1 forma on this to get everything on it I wanted, and now I don't need to forma it anymore. Thank goodness. I mean, it's not a very hard weapon to forma because of the proc and everything. Oh, almost died there on that one. When it's, you know, when you have the proc and whatnot with it, you really don't have to worry too much about whether or not you're going to be able to level the weapon up, because once the proc happens, people die, so you're definitely gonna get it. The only thing that really sucks is when you don't have your normal setup that you would, which is no weapons here, so that instead of the 75 split being split between the weapons that you carry, then it all goes to the primary weapon and or whatever you may be leveling up at. So it definitely makes it a lot easier to have quick leveling. But it's double affinity weekend, so I guess, well, weekend, they gave us the Gift of the Lotus affinity booster, so I do believe that it really doesn't matter right now. I can afford to have another weapon on there because of the extra affinity. But I will be definitely happy. Now, one thing that I did notice in that hotfix, they fixed the Tigress causing extra bodies to appear when you kill someone with slash damage. I am sad. That was the only reason I would have kept that Tigress, Sancti Tigress, is because of that. And now it is gone. Therefore, I have no more need for that weapon. Oh yeah, yeah. Hey, I could have swore I fucking killed you. You know what?
Another life support capsule.
Moments like that right there make that nice to have your melee weapon with. Definitely nice. And boom goes the dynamite.
When you need it, extraction is ready. Life support has been replenished.
Boom! I do love this weapon though. Even though I kill myself frequently with it, it is well worth having. I can't wait to try out the Cernos. That is going to be epically fun. Oh, back up, motherfucker.
Life support incoming.
Life support incoming. Now the reloads on this weapon aren't that bad. They're definitely not that bad compared to some of the other weapons. And personally, if you're gonna add in this much damage and epicness into a weapon, I think the reload should match pretty much the prowess of the power. But I'm not a computer programmer or a game maker, so, you know, whatever they decide to do, I'm gonna grind out with it. Let's go look and see what this other room is here while I have time. Well, that didn't work out right. Ooh, that could have been really, really bad right there. Ah, this isn't a bad room either. Hey buddy, what are you doing standing there? Stalking. Creep!
Life support on the way.
Everything else dies around me. It's always a good time.
Life support activated. Additional life support has arrived.
It looked like he just reappeared in front of me. That's what it looked like. minutes here left. Life support's looking good. Therefore, I do believe this will be just a simple walk in the park, just to get that little key. Okay, there that is. I'll just make sure I don't stand on that when I detonate it, right?
Life support incoming.
And boom goes the dynamite.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Activating now. Hello, viewer. How are you doing?
That should keep you going for a while.
Oh! Got beat with a shovel. You little bastards. Alright, we got 5 minutes, and I am out. I will have what I came for with the key
Look what our Tenno
and my
operative
leveling.
just found. They could not do this without you.
Should be able to make it. Should give it to me. Of course, I don't know, though. We'll find out, won't we? Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, this mission's for cores here. Just taking and rocking out. I mean, you're welcome to come join me if you're on PC. If not, you're still welcome to come and communicate. Just been finishing up my first forma on the Secura Penta here, and since it's got the double affinity because of the Gift of the Lotus, but yeah, so I'm just going for cores and keys pretty much in here, just a laid back run, henceforth why I'm using Loki. I wanted to use someone else, but you know, I feel like using Xcal because of his rework and everything like that. He is actually definite lazy mode now for me. But I will get on to
Additional life
using
support
someone
has
else.
arrived.
See, the bad part is I'm leveling up the Prisma Shade as well too, and it doesn't level up too well with Loki because it's invisible, so it doesn't attack since they redid the stealth mechanics for your partners, your little companions. How does the feed look, by the way? Does it look a lot better because I'm going to spend most of the day tweaking these settings so that you guys have the best experience possible while watching me. Oh, there you are, big boy. One hit. Dead. Yeah, I should be able to finish this penna up here at the end of this run. I got 3 more minutes here left, so looking pretty good. Might want to hit this life support though.
That should keep you going for a while.
Alright, got my rage, got another one. Those things are a decent little thing to sell there. Now, if you don't get too greedy for them, greedy with it, you'll be able to sell it real easily. I mean, simple, you know, 20, 15 platinum for it. I usually try to just hold on to them for newer players that don't actually have it. But what are they? The napalms are what are going to drop them. And lately they've been buffing up the napalm rate inside Cassini, so you can definitely get a hold of that real easy if you try. Now it takes a while to get them. It usually I only get one in either the void or in here. Oh, you're on Xbox. But yeah, they drop the 5 packs of gold cores on here. Not quite as frequently as other higher levels. Now they drop them at the 20
Another
and
life
up
support
range.
capsule.
They drop them frequently, but this is the only place that does not start at 20 that they will drop them. And I use it for making sure that my nanospores are kept up, because if you know the personal drops and stuff like that cost a lot of nanospores usually to use to create the 10-piece ones. So I usually run this frequently, and I just use it to get keys and cores as well. I'll probably get about only maybe 20 to 30 cores an hour, but still that's a lot better than not getting any, you know? Alright, so I'm gonna start heading to extraction. Oh, yeah, I'll make it. Start heading to extraction here, get this over with. And then start the next phase of the game. That was almost really bad. Did you see that? I almost ran in there accidentally. I was sitting here reading your reading your messages and stuff. But thanks for watching. I do appreciate it, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. If there's anything that you want to see that I may have, you can go ahead and let me know. Yes, I got a 2 survival. Thank goodness. Oh my, I use them to level up a lot of stuff. Since I just started taking and doing these feeds on here, I've spent most of the night taking and trying to get my settings down so that I can get rid of those little blocks and drop-offs for you guys. But even though you're not on PC, I can still take and help you out. I mean, Wolf, if you really, you know, want to take and know anything or see anything on here, you know. Because the builds mechanics, the game mechanics, and everything are definitely, you know, the same. But there is going to be, obviously, the sneak preview, because they have been recently. Now, I don't know if they caught up on the Xbox yet or not, the consoles, whether they caught up on the stuff so that you are rocking the same same updates as we are. But if they're still not doing that, then you definitely get a sneak peek on what all's coming out and stuff by watching people that are playing on PC. We did not get the next prime by any yet that I know of. The last primes we got were the was the oh, what's his name here? Ash. Ash was the last prime that we got. Vectis Prime and Saren. Oh, that would be epic if it was actually Saren. I would really enjoy getting a hold of her, because I do play with Saren quite a bit. But I am hoping for Necros personally myself. Necros is the one that I've been wanting the prime of. It's either that or Valkyr. I'm not really sure how you can really outdo Valkyr any more than she already is as a boss. You know, she is a boss frame. But to get a hold of a Necros prime would be absolutely awesome. I can only imagine what they're going to do to make him look good. But yeah, she would. You know what? I do love Saren the way she is. I don't know if they're gonna actually take and do much to her. I mean, there's not much that I can see being done to Saren. But I would really, my personal preference is Necros. I'm a diehard Necros fan, so I would go with that. Now, I should probably go farm some what are they? Circuits. I do need circuits bad. But yeah, definitely looking forward to the next one. Now, I'm not very happy with what they're doing with, like, some of the frames when it comes to appearances. I mean, they really started slipping off when it came to Chroma. He looks kind of like there's, like, meat hanging all over him. They did a good job staying true to Volt Prime with his appearance. So I do believe that that was an epic little piece there. They kept it looking the same. But what they did with Ash, I mean, it does not look like Ash at all. And this piece right here, the little dildo on his nose, not very happy with that. But I will take and be getting him eventually. It's just right now I'm just not grinding him out. I was doing more so with the keys and stuff. Now since that's done there, I don't have to worry about blowing myself up anymore, and I am probably going to take and run Ceres now, Ceres Survivals, to take and get some circuits here. Definitely need that. Now I don't run Draco. I pretty much just run the survivals. So what level are you in your on Warframe, on your Warframe? Did you just start? Are you, you know, ranked up to pretty much veteran status? What's going on there with you?
Keep the enemy busy while a fellow tunnel operative raids the ship for supplies.
Valkyr Prime definitely would be insane.
Trigger the alarm.
Definitely would be. I think they'd probably buff her armor even more, most
I
likely.
suspected they might try this. Stand by for support.
There's a sanctuary target
Oh, I don't
here,
care if
Hunter.
there's a sanctuary target. I don't care. It's gonna die, just like
Don't
everything
let it
else.
escape.
Oh, it won't escape. It
The
definitely
first
won't
life support
escape.
capsule has
Definitely
arrived.
not.
Activate it when your supply is low.
I'm gonna take and crack off a couple shots there and reload, because they will hopefully hear it. There we go. Once they hear it, that's the great part about Loki. If they hear you shooting, they're just going to come running in your direction, which makes it a lot easier. It's more of the infested type of fight compared to a lot of other stuff. But I guess I'll run back the other way and actually go to where I need to go. Back off me, bitch! Oh, they are loaded up because I went the wrong way. You see that shit?
Life support incoming.
Ooh, I heard that.
I've delivered another life support
Oh, one
capsule.
survived. Did you see that? Let's see how long it takes for those little purple guys to come out and start beating my ass. It's like they can always see you. There's one. Get back! Get back! Oh, you're the target, are you?
No, no,
Not anymore, you're not.
You've wasted this specimen.
Oh, I
Was
didn't waste
wrong
him.
to entrust synthesis to
Yes,
you?
you were always wrong. I am bloodthirsty. I will kill everything. I do not care. Alright, there's my headhunter. So I guess I can stop aiming for their face, even though I can't see it. Alright.
Get ready for a capsule.
Yeah, it is. It's good. Good. I mean, once you get up to this level, it's like I haven't really taken and really tried to level up too much. Like, I just inadvertently leveled up again, but it's not something... Oh my goodness, the lightning they added to outside just sucks.
Additional life support
But
has arrived.
now that I'm up at this level, you can pretty much use everything, and there's just no real reason.
Life
It's,
support has been replenished.
in my opinion, playing with the actual mastery ranking and stuff and worrying about that, it to me is more, oh my goodness, we're back outside again, son of a bitch, is more of a cock measuring utensil, you know, for people that feel that they need to be at a certain level. If you can unlock and use everything, there's really not much of a point to worry about your mastery ranking unless you're a trader of some sort. Which I used to be, and that was the only reason I'm up at the level I'm at now with the stuff, is because of trades. I took a very, very, very long break now from actual playing the trade market and stuff, you know. But eventually I'll go back to it, and it's nice to have. Plus, also your syndicate leveling and stuff like that is off the chain as well too. You know, you get what is it, 1,000 more per, you know, the level that you're standing at. Now, again, you're gonna have to forgive me for not being on time with talking to you as you post in the chat here, but that is because of the fact that I have this set up so that you will be able to not buffer near as much as if I would have it set up for chat options. And welcome to the newer members that just joined the stream. I am key farming, so pretty much everything 15 and out. Right now I am on Ceres.
Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause.
I think that's the name of it. Am I low on time? No, I'm not. I'm good. I am scrub leveling. Yes, yes, I know. I have perma invisibility with Loki. I understand this. Get away from me, bitch! But... Oh, I hate that lightning, but that is so epic that they added it to being outside. I guess I'm gonna have to go up there and push that life support thing. I'm getting down there. Needs to be done. And to the next spot.
That should keep you going for a while.
But I'm gonna try to actually... Soma Prime, epic weapon. I do believe it's still pretty much the end-all weapon. I mean, with the fire rate and everything that's with it, it is definitely the way to go. I do not have mine set up for gaining any kind of ammunition or punch through, so I use it primarily for just actually shooting people straight up, because most of the times it takes and just knocks them right out of your way anyhow. Oh, that's a little out of my range. I'm waiting for the next hit from the lightning bolt. Oh! She beat me like a fucking bitch. Alright, how long have I got here? Too much time. That's how long. Make my way to the next... Oh, it's up there. Durr, I was up there with it. Activate and get my ass kicked because I'm going to uncloak here shortly.
Life support activated.
And then get struck by lightning 18,000 times. Hopefully... Oh, that's right. The next door over is going to take me to more outdoor fun. So thank goodness I do have Loki.
Life support incoming.
If I didn't, this would really hurt.
Life support activated.
Sorry, I'm reading your stuff here. It's really hard to give up my situational awareness right now, especially on this level. I will beat you until you die. Oh! Oh! Well, hell, I'm sorry about your head, buddy. Crack that off down here so that they can hear me, and then run in my general direction and just die. Oh, there must have been something down there to blow up. It would be nice to have something to proc on this. I mean, technically I guess I do, but I'm not gonna be running it. Oh! Beat me like a fucking bitch. Beat me like I owe you money. Those guys, they just swing at everything. That's the bad part. Now we're starting to pick up. Nearing 10 minutes, it's gonna start getting real.
Life support on the way.
I have to start using my cuckoo bird. Where are you going? Now, on this, I'm using quite a bit of radiation, just so that when I stab people with this stuff, it takes and causes them to be a target. It really helps out in the later rounds. Oh shit. It is really underused compared to a lot of other, like, corrosive and stuff like that. I do believe it is just as epic to have, because of the fact that it causes them to fight amongst themselves. Now, there are some problems with that. What'll happen is, like, for her, right there, if she's procced on, she'll slam. Anyone near her, she'll slam. So you gotta make sure that you take and back off of them. And give them room, or else they are gonna take and fuck you up anyway. Now, let's get this life support up here. Alright, 5 minutes and I am out.
That should keep you going
To any
for
of
a
the
while.
other viewers that are on here that don't know me, I'm LostDreams2580. You will be able to find me on PC and join up. Just send me a friend request in there and I will accept it, and then you can jump into any of the streams that you when you see me on. Most likely I will be streaming.
Get ready for a
I
capsule.
do a lot of streams throughout the day. Right now, just working on making sure that your vision is enjoyable. And that was a long-ass 44 seconds right
Life
there.
support has been replenished.
Look on the bright side, though. I haven't been struck by lightning in a while. It took me forever to realize that was what was happening when I
Another
started.
life support capsule
Since
is
they
now
did the
available.
revamp on this stuff, I thought I was actually getting procced by one of those. What are they? The little zapper traps, the arc traps. When it happened to me last time. Oop! Don't need to be visible. Really, I spent like probably about 5 or 10 minutes running around. Farming gold cores is a percentage. A lot of people take and farm them on, like, interception maps. I prefer to do it in these, like, survivals and stuff like that. That's my personal preference. So Ceres, anything on Ceres, the higher levels, anything 20 and up will give you the chance to get the 5-pack on the golds.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
So that is what I would go with. I think this lightning is annoying as fuck. That's what I think. But yeah, so I would run them instead. Um, so survivals, interceptions, and what are they called? Oh man, I'm sorry, I'm concentrating on this.
Additional
But
life support
the
has arrived.
excavation, that's what it is. Those are going to be a good bet for you to have. Oh my goodness, did you see him come out like a rabid monkey? He's just like, I am going to smack you with my fucking stupid stick. And then I'm going to smack my own friends with the stupid stick because they are irradiated. Alright, a couple more minutes here. Oh, I'm sorry, a minute. Oh, oh, oh. Fuck me up. Alright, here we go. How much do I got left? I'm gonna head towards extraction now. That should be enough to keep me sustained. Of course, this is not the way to extraction.
Life support incoming.
Back off! Back away from me, bitch! At least I'm inside, you know? Okay, so extraction's right there. And this is apparently an empty room. Yay, cores! Gotta love cores. But yeah, so I farm cores pretty much everywhere. But yeah, everything over top of the actual
Another life support capsule.
20 range is going to do it, except for Cassini. So if you're looking for an easier place to farm cores, Cassini's going to be your best bet if you're into survivals like I am. Because for some odd reason it's 15 to 20 or something like that, so they still give you the cores though, which makes it nice. And like I said before, if you're working the nano spores pretty good with your restores and shit, then it's gonna come in handy to be there, because they provide you with everything. Now when it comes to farming
Look what our operative just found. They could
stuff
not
like
do
this,
without you.
like circuits and stuff, I like to go on here. The key to farming the parts that you need is to make sure that you look at the percentages of what actually is, you know, like for example the rarity of the loot. So when you're looking at the planets that you're going to run with, you want to take and make sure that the rarity of the loot is the lowest on the totem pole. That way you'll always have it being dropped out of the canisters and stuff like that compared. Now the only thing that I don't really farm, isn't really easy to farm, is going to be the Oxium. So, but anyway, it is early here today, so I am going to take and sign off here for a little bit, and I will probably be back on in about 45 minutes or so. To take and stream some more. I really appreciate all your views, and feel free to hit that subscribe button if you want to do this some more. Like I said, anyone is welcome to take and do things, and as you've read, there's going to be, if you are a Twitch person, there is going to be a giveaway that I'm going to be doing for the Latron Prime, and also the Boar Prime. And then later on down the road here, after we reach those benchmarks, I'm going to take and be giving away a Dacra Prime, and probably some other stuff, you know, prime parts and stuff like that. Like I got a lot of mag prime parts, if anyone, you know. But the bad part is you have to be on PC. I do not know how to donate parts across platforms. I don't even think it's actually, you know, able to be done. But I will catch you all around, and hopefully I will see you in the grind. Have a good one.